The Emperor's New Clothes. Once upon a time, there was an emperor who loved beautiful clothes. One day, he heard that two weavers had come to town, and they could weave the most splendid cloth in the world. So he sent his minister to find them. "The clothes we make are the finest in the world," the two weavers boasted. "What's more, they are invisible to anyone who is unusually stupid." The emperor decided he must have some of these special clothes. He gave the weavers lots of silk and gold and ordered them to start work at once. In fact, these two weavers were nothing but swindlers. They put all the silk and gold in their own pockets, set up two looms, and pretended to work on them. The emperor was eager to know how the weavers were getting on with the miraculous clothes, so he sent his old minister to find out. The honest minister went to where the two swindlers were pretending to work. The poor old man stared at the empty looms and couldn't see any cloth at all. The two swindlers said to him, "Look at this! What a beautiful pattern! What a smooth texture!" The old minister was afraid of being called a fool and didn't dare to tell the truth. He said enthusiastically, "Oh yes, indeed, it truly is stunning." When he returned to the palace, the minister reported to the emperor, "The two weavers are working very hard, and the cloth they're weaving is very beautiful." The minister wondered what was going on. He crept up to the weaver's window and heard the noise of the looms. The two weavers seemed to be busy working. A few days passed, and the emperor couldn't wait any longer. He decided to go to the weavers himself to see how everything was going, and when the new clothes would be finished. The old minister accompanied him. Both the two swindlers and the old minister started to admire the beautiful fabric. However, the poor emperor could see nothing but two empty looms. The emperor was shocked, but he was afraid of being called a fool. He didn't dare to admit that he couldn't see anything, so he decided to say nothing. The two swindlers took out some previously prepared cloth, asking the emperor to compare them with the new one. "The new one is wonderful," he said. The emperor ordered the weavers to finish the new clothes by the next day. The old minister supervised, and the two swindlers pretended to work all night. The next morning, the two swindlers came to the palace, holding the imaginary clothes. They asked the emperor to try on the new clothes. The emperor took off all his clothes, and the two swindlers pretended to help him put on the new ones. To show off his wonderful new clothes, The naked emperor proudly walked out of the palace and into the street, under the shade of a splendid canopy. Everyone in the street said, "Look how beautiful the emperor's new clothes are! How well they fit him!" No one dared to say that they couldn't see the new clothes. But then a little boy burst out, "He isn't wearing anything at all!" Hearing this, the emperor was terribly embarrassed. He realized the little boy was right, but he forced himself to keep on walking.